Hello and welcome back. This is Seismic Floor, and today we are going to take on my home tour, the Tour of Britain, and we are going to do that with dimension data. So we're looking at Scott Thwaites and Mark Renshaw for the sprints, and then pretty much just see what we can do with the rest of them. So for now, let's go around Liverpool and tackle stage 1.
Welcome. Today's terrain is fairly level, so it's ideal ground for those who are good on the flat.
Just watch for any attacks with Dlamini.
He's launching an attack! There's not much hope in it succeeding, but at least his family gets to see him on TV. Attack! It's a good moment to show the team colors.
So it looks like they might have let the break go. A little bit of hard work there. Dlamini, Steadman, Pete Williams, McAvoy, Albanese, Kuliak, and
That's more than 2 minutes separating them.
Moses in that break. So be interesting what happens when we get to this next sprint point. I don't think Dlamini can do anything other than hold on, to be honest with you. Breakaway's pretty much caught there. There goes McNally over the top. Simeone. So McAvoy, it looks like and Albanese are on similar points there. And there's the capture of the breakaway. See if we can get a sprint train set up properly. Sprint train for Andre Greipel there.
And they're off! It's going to be very fast!
A little bit late with Renshaw there.
Andre Greipel.
But 2 in the top 10. 5th and 7th. It's not bad. So pretty much as you'd expect there. Got one over on Bauhaus and Modelo, who are better than Renshaw and Thwaites. So the sprint train must have done pretty decent. Gaviria and Ewan obviously out of place. So decent result for the first stage. Sprint points, Greipel will take that. No mountain points. Youth rider is currently Zabel. And we are technically second in the team standing. So on to the second stage. We've got a little bit more points on offer here, and the mountain stages as well. Between Knowsley and Llandudno. So let's get on with it.
It's going to be a monotonous day when it comes to the terrain, but at least the teams with sprinters won't be complaining, and of course, those opportunists with a bit of daring won't make their life easy.
Looks like Renshaw will be leading out Thwaites this time if we get down to a sprint finish, and we're already seeing attacks.
Oh boy, they're attacking a long way from home.
Right, let's move all but the sprinters up. Still a pretty hard chase at the front of this group. Bit of pacing from the Canyon Iceberg team there. Bit of a gap now. McAnally, Barberio, Stewart, Steadman, Williams and McAvoy. Barberio.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
Barberio, Steadman and Williams at that one. Here comes the peloton. Getting on for 3.5 minutes down. They're off again. Steadman, Barberio and Williams, I reckon, that time. Really? McAnally, Williams and Stewart it was then. See if we can split this peloton up.
There's an attack in the group at the front.
That's the mountain points. Barrow, Williams and McAnally.
Another attack in the leading group.
Stedman looks like he might have this one. Williams blocked in. McAnally taking third. So surprisingly, Barbero, don't know why I want to keep Barbero. Anyway, he struggled over that one. He looked the strongest over the previous one, which is a bit surprising. Some decent sprinters dropped here. Renshaw boxed in.
Great stuff! Teamwork really paid off, and their sprinter brings home the bacon.
Bit of a weird finish again. Splits all over the place. Gavirio winning it from Hoffland. And Ewan, Greipel in 4th. We managed 11th and 17th, so fairly close to the front. General Renshaw's currently the best, but this is only bonus points from sprints. Greipel still leading. And the sprint points. Mountain points, we've got Pete Williams. New stand-ins, Gavirio's got 2 seconds on Max Stedman. And the groups are still pretty much, or the team standings are still pretty much the same. So this might be a little bit more interesting. Good mountain points early on in the stage and a fairly steep finish. So we're going to see who we can get to stay relatively near the front. The stage from Newtown to Newtown to the Humble.
So there should be plenty of action.
So we'll try and get everybody as close to or all the climbers as close to the front as we can, and then we can mark the attacks, or even, would you still want to?
Attack! It's now or never for those riders who want to avoid a battle over the last few kilometers. That's the end of the breakaway. The pack gave them no chance.
Yeah, they weren't keen on that, were they?
It's an attack! The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Fernandez, Holmes and Deniffel, Bradbury, Stedman and Venter, and then the peloton centimetres behind.
Attack by Denifall.
So mountain points: Deniffel, Holmes, Fernandez, Stedman, Venter. We got some points. Doesn't feel like they're letting this group get away. 30 seconds. But it's all together. Get the feeling we're about to get swallowed up again. Oh, because it looks like my team's the one doing all the chasing. That was silly.
Things are heating up in front.
Over a minute.
There's a breakaway in the leading group. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Oh, I think we've nicked that.
Uh-oh, the gap is widening. It's now more than 2 minutes. The peloton seems content to let it grow.
We have indeed. Grab a quick water and be on our way.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
That was clever. We'll recover a bit and then we'll get on the front. And there it is, all swallowed up. The breakaway is no more. Entire 1T group having the same idea as me. Off goes Sacha Lombardo. grab those points behind Adam Blythe.
The peloton has definitely accelerated, meaning that an attack is highly unlikely.
Modelo and Blythe gone for the sprint again. It's a Blythe Modelo finish. Here we are, mountain train again. It's Stanard coming up with a push.
There's some that just can't keep up. There are gaps beginning to appear at the rear.
Oh, he's got absolutely done there.
There goes the sprint. The strongmen are giving their all.
Yeah, that's how you'd expect up there.
Victory right on the line. A real show of power. The race is run,
Froome
but
doing
the
down
poor
here?
souls bringing up the rear continue to cross the line. It's a bit of a knock for the morale.
Scott Davies just behind Chris Froome. And just in front of Tony Martin. Top 10. Sky domination again. 4 in the top 10. Poles from Roglic and Thomas. 2 of the top 3 Sky. Scott Davies in 10th, a minute behind. But just behind Chris Froome. Just in front. Tony Martin, as I said. Jay Thompson, next one over the line in that same group. Jacko Venter as well, or Jacko Venter, if you prefer. So there we are. That's the overall there. Scott Davies 21st, a minute and 10 down. Sprint points, Mark Renshaw with 12. Mountains, Jacko Venter with 8. Led by Max Stedman still. Under 25, Scott Davies up into 5th. 11 seconds back. And the team, we're in a group from 5th down to 13th. So, not too bad. And here we have stage 4, from Worcester to Bristol. Not too far from me personally. So, let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can get somebody in the breakaway over some of these steeper hills. And then maybe it's a little punchy attack for that win. Let's get going.
Hello to one and all. Today's terrain is fairly level, so it's ideal ground for those who are good on the flat. It is under a bright sun that today's race will be run.
Let's just watch for the attacks. People stood in the middle of the road there. There we go.
Attack! It's now or never for those riders who want to avoid a battle over the last few kilometers.
Denifl goes onto the attack. Counter-attack by Hojas.
I think we've missed out there. Maybe not. Although we have got Stedman, who's wearing the Mountains jersey in this group. And we're back in the peloton.
Well, we can see that the pack is increasing the pace. It's going to be difficult to break away now.
Counter-attack by Hojas.
There's a breakaway!
It's a minute and a half already. Peloton looks to have relaxed. 2.5 minutes.
Hojas goes into the attack.
Ooh. There we go. Got the points there. So we're now joint top of that standing. Hopefully we can stay away and get some points over this next one as well. McAvoy's made it across. We are just sticking in formation for that sprint point there. See if we can lose a couple here, just so we get that jersey.
Attack by Hojas.
Too much pulling, but we've still got enough points to go in front, which is all good. Our pelotons will come back pretty quickly. Oh, that's the peloton. Adam Blythe now in front of the sprint standings. 2 seconds on that one.
There are some legs that just can't take the speed anymore. The riders are being left behind. A fall has just happened in the peloton. Several riders are on the ground.
Well, Paul's fell down with Delamini there.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
So this is where it all happens.
This climb features some dreadful percentages. There goes the sprint. The strong men are giving their all.
Let's just have everybody sprint. Oh, Tom's going to win from the front.
Superb sprint victory. He was the strongest at the last.
Look at that. That was a decent mountain train. 5 in the top 12, 4 in the top 10.
Made it through sheer willpower. This stage was a real strength sapper.
There we go then. What a stage. So, 4 in the top 6, as I said. Pretty much just rode hard at the front, and with a little mountain train, or a hill train in this case. It wasn't really a mountain. And there we are. So what's that done to the general? We've got Jay Thompson up in 9th, Scott Davis in 12th, and Jaco Venter in 16th. Primoz Roglic now leading the Tour of Britain. So, sprint classification, Scott Davis in 6th. We are leading the mountain classification with Jaco Venter. And youth riding Scott Davis is 2nd behind Gaviria. So there we are, that's probably a good place to leave it. So we'll be doing a 2-part special of the Tour of Britain. And yeah, probably our most successful so far. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please feel free to leave a like or a comment, or subscribe to the channel if you want to. For now, thank you for watching.